Hello folks, FGFRC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Association in beautiful Avon Park, Florida. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. Takeoff flaps, landing flaps, flaps up. This is the plane that legendary, incredible, wonderful, probably the best RC plane ever created. Don't be mad at me for saying that. Just my opinion. The Turbo Timber Evolution. First time I flew this plane, I flew it almost exactly like this. I mean, not quite this aggressively. But I will tell you, first time I flew it, I was almost instantaneously perfectly comfortable with this plane.
Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Very much a STOL airplane. And just because she flies fast and can do all those aerobatics, doesn't mean you have to. You can drop these flaps, turn this bad boy into the wind, like I'm doing now, and she will slow down and be so ever docile like she is right now.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
I mean, look at that. She's just about hanging there. Just about hanging there. If you get enough of a wind and keep them wings level, you can I've actually been able to fly backwards. Seriously.
Flaps up.
A little bit of a stall turn there. Little bounce and go. Fly around the bird there.
3 minutes. Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Beautiful presentation pass there. This plane here never disappoints. Never disappoints me. Let's do that again. Bring her by close. No, not as close.
Landing flaps. Takeoff flaps. Flaps up.
This plane here can absolutely be a touch and go machine. Really can be.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Land her in the grass this time.
30 seconds.
Just so you know, I'm running a 3200 4S, Spektrum 4S in her. Well, folks, that might be
Motor off. AS3X mode.
hold on.
Motor on.
Which one braking? I thought I had braking on this.
Safe mode.
Oh, that's where I've got. I don't have safe. I have it, but I have it in.
AS3X mode. Safe mode.
Okay. Let me make sure I don't have. All right.
Safe mode.
Let me make sure I don't have safe. Motor off. All right. Yeah, I don't have safe. Okay. I just have the audio prompt still on there. Well, anyways, there you go. And let's take a look at all this fancy technology we got. Motor off. See how much flight battery we have left. Still got, I'm probably saying that's about 35%, 33, 35%. So that's a good stopping point right there on that battery. 3.78, 3.8, 3.79, 3.81. So all 3.7 plus. So that's all good. Almost 3.8 on everything. So that's a good stopping point. Let's go right there. That was 9 seconds shy of a 6-minute flight. So let's call that even. Folks, there's nothing I can say about the Turbo Timber Evolution that hasn't already been said. It's all positive. It's all good. It may be the best RC plane ever created, with one flaw. One flaw. And Horizon Hobby E-Flite has admitted to it. And they gave you a workaround. Now, this battery's hot. The ESC is still warm, but not as bad as it could be. I've installed vents here and on the battery tray to cool that battery and to cool that ESC off. Okay. When I first got this plane, I flew a 4000 in there, which 4S that completely covers up the whole battery bay and doesn't allow any cooling. And the ESC got so hot it went into thermal shutdown. But then again, I flew a 4000, gave it about just enough time to change your battery, and flew it hard again on a 4000 back to back. You should never fly a plane back to back. Always bring at least 2 planes with you if you can, if you got 2 planes. Otherwise, give them about a 5-minute rest in between flights. Let that ESC and electronics cool down. But anyways, she went into thermal shutdown. That means you only got about 60% power on anything, and so I had to land her, figure, and there was an alarm going off. Couldn't figure it out, and sure enough, the battery, the ESC was gotten too hot. So E-Flite said if you're having problem with your ESC getting too hot, they suggest moving it forward underneath the battery tray and using double-sided tape to anchor it down, and that will give you a better, more cooling over it. But I've also done the vents. Now, people gave me grief about the bottom vent because they said, well, now you can't fly on the water. Well, I have no intention of ever flying this plane on the water. So if that's the case, then I'll just cover up that vent with a piece of clear tape and just use the top. But no, all of it can be avoided if you'll just fly the plane one time. Don't fly her hard, fly her for maybe 5 or 6 minutes at the most on a 3200 or a 4000, and then let her rest for 5 or 6 minutes before you fly her again. So anyways, but yeah, the ESC will overheat in the stock position if you fly her back to back to back. So just be aware of that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I still say this is probably the best RC plane ever created. The Timberline and this one in particular are excellent. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, then planes. Bye, y'all.